What's up guys, this is Luis from Alibi Security, and today I'm going to show a quick overview of the Star4Live web portal. Star4Live is the web-based access and management portal for our recorders and IP cameras using the P2P service. It also offers tons of benefits for you and your customers. This is another reason why you should be getting away from port forwarding and using the P2P option. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can get notified when new videos are uploaded. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments below. Let's dive right in. We're just going to go ahead and start from the top here. So once we're logged into Star4Live.com, you'll notice that you'll reach this nice splash page here that kind of has a cloud surveillance easy security on it. A few options across the top here. We want to go to login. Login is if you've already signed up on the mobile app, you can use this option to log in directly to the Star4Live server here. So if I click on login, it takes me to the username and email and your password option there. So if you do have your username or email and password, you can go ahead and log in there. Hit the back button. Sign up is if you have not signed up for an account yet, you can use the sign up option here to create a username, password, confirm that password, and go ahead and create a Star4Live account. Let's go back to the main page here. Here's the help option. The help option does have a quick start guide, which is like a manual, and then the service agreement if you would like to read those. And then furthermore, across the top, we have the go to new version. This is a new user interface that Star4Live is trying out. It's typically more only just a graphical interface. The functionality of Star4Live is exactly the same, it just looks a little different. All right, moving forward, we're just gonna go ahead and hit login here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my email address and password so we can log in. Once you get to the dashboard of the Star4Live, you'll notice that you'll have a couple options across the top and maybe a few across the very top here on the top right side. Just to quickly go over these, so you have a log here that shows how many times you've logged in, or the last 10 times you've logged in, and what public address those logins came from. Also under here you have a change password option, so if you want to change the password to your Star4Live account, you can do that here. And then the personal information is, or if you wanted to update this email, you can do that here as well. And this is the email attached to the Star4Live account. Obviously, exit's going to log you out of Star4Live, and then help is the same thing earlier, a little manual, and then the terms of service, and then same go to new version. Moving down here to the device list, we have my cloud devices, which right now I have 2 devices attached. Shared cloud devices. If someone shared a device with me, it will be listed here. And sharing records. When I share one of my devices to another person, that will be listed in this section down here. Just a quick overview of the My Cloud devices. Right now I have my home unit listed here as number 1. As you can see, it does give a lot of information, device type, IP, etc. The most important things that we're going to talk on today are these options here toward the right. So right here we have share device. So share device is pretty beneficial. If you're an installer, let's say if you're an installer or a dealer and you want to actually add the customer's device to your account, you can actually share it to your customer using this option here. Not only will you be able to manage your customer's device, you'll also be able to do some other options that we're going to touch on here further in this video. So right now, if we wanted to share this device, let's say on the box itself, we created a customer account. So we installed it on location. We created a customer account on the box. We added the admin account to our Star4Live option, and we hit the share button here. Under share 2, you would have the customer download the app, create an account, and you would put their email address and or username there. The valid till period is only done for 30 days. So you want to go ahead and crank that up to 2030 so it lasts a long time. And under user admin rights, this is where the permissions come into play. So on this box, I created a customer account. So if I select here, I can choose customer. And now when I share this box to the customer, they will only have those rights and privileges that I enable them on that customer account. So a really beneficial option here if you are an installer and you're using this as a middle ground between you and your customers' remote access to their boxes. Go and hit the back button here. So change device. This option is only just to kind of rename your device and then maybe put it in a new organization, which I'm going to touch on in a minute. Retrieve password is a huge benefit also. If you're an installer and you're adding your customers' devices to your Star4Live account, if they call you for a password reset, all you need to do is log in, find their device on your list, hit the retrieve password option, continue through these steps here, which will send you a verification code and then give you a temporary password you can give the customer. And at that point, they can log in and create a new password for their box. Huge benefit if you're an installer for this one. And even as a customer, if you're using Star4Live, this is a benefit for you as well. If you do forget the password to the box, you can still use this option to reset your own password. And the access button will take you directly to the web page of the unit. So this is another benefit compared to some of our old services. This will allow you to log into the unit via web browser without any port forwarding. If I go ahead and hit access here, it will open a page. It's going to say connecting, and it will automatically log directly into the box. I don't even have to put a username or password. If I click the camera here, you'll see that I do have access to the unit and a visual image there. So you'll have live view, PTZ, all that good stuff here from this page. And you will notice that you do also have a playback option here and setup. So under setup, you can do all your basic functions here. If you want to check for camera upgrades under advanced, you can see if your cameras need any updates there. Also under maintenance, if you want to go to maintenance again down here, you'll have the check new version for the cloud updates if you want to check if there's any firmware updates. So a lot of options here. I mean, pretty much every option you would have if you're logging in locally into the web browser. So this is a huge benefit specifically for you installers, that if you are kind of using the Star4Live platform, adding your customers to your account, if they do call you and they have some kind of issues going on with cameras or motion detection, you can log directly into their box and take a look at that information, maybe even get the call resolved without even having to drive out on site. So huge benefit there. All right, so now we're just going to move over here to the organization list, which is the second option on the right on the top here. The organization list is going to be pretty useful if you are adding a lot of customers to your Star4Live account. You can separate them however you would like: commercial, residential, restaurants, businesses, whatever you would like. Really just creating these trees using the add org option. I can create another organization called family here. Save that. And that will now, in my root list here, I'll have a family list. So it's super beneficial. I believe you can go down a couple tiers here. So I have, commercial, McDonald's, Wendy's, and then even a north side for Wendy's, right? So if I only wanted to see those Wendy's, I can just log in and see those north side Wendy's. So back to the device list, after we kind of added that family, right? Under my cloud devices, I have under this organization downtown, I have my home set to that option. So what I want to do here is, let's say I want to change that to family. So I'll go here and hit the change option. I would select the org name and I can select family at that point and hit save. And now this unit is in the family organization. So if I click on commercial, it's only going to show me the units that are under the commercial tag. If I click on family, it's going to show me the units that are under the family tag. So super beneficial. You can play with that as much as you would like and create your own little trees there and organization charts. So that way it's easier for you to find your own units. So the last thing to touch on here is the add device option. So let's say if you are at a customer's place and you did want to just add their device directly from the Star4Live website, you can grab the registration code from the network settings. So if I go to network and then P2P, you'll see that there is a register code right here. So you can copy this code from the unit. And this code is also on the local interface under the P2P option. So if I hit add device here, I can paste that register code there. I can give the device a name and then also put it in the organization. So we'll just do family there. And then when you hit add, it will add that unit to your device. So you don't have to add, you don't even have to use the mobile app in order to do this. So once you have the unit added to your device, if you wanted to have your customer download the app, create a user account on there, and once they have that user account, you can just hit the share option and share it to your customer. And if you do have that customer account on that box, so that way they don't have too much access, you can use that option there. For all you regular consumers, if you wanted to just share your device with your spouse or with a family member, you can also do that in this way as well. And obviously, if you wanted to delete a device, there's these trash cans here. If I select this device here and hit the trash can, that will remove that device from my account. Keep in mind that if you wanted to add this device to another primary account, you would have to remove it from your account before someone else can add it to their account. Unless you're sharing it to them, that's the only way they'll have access to it. Also down here, obviously, if you want to remove any of these sharing records, let's say I no longer want to share this device, so I can just select it. And you want to cancel sharing, I'll hit OK, and that customer or that person no longer has access to that device. This concludes the overview of the Star4Live web portal. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below.